Welcome to the channel. If you're new, if you're an OG, please act like you got some sense for our guests. Today's video is once again about Fresh and Fit. Now, I did not expect to be doing a video this quick on these guys, but a lot of stuff has happened over the last few days that I think is important to the YouTube space and even the Red Pill community. The lead attorney went live and you could see, man, the community was mad. You had Abba and Preach. Well, Abba, they're not necessarily Red Pill, but they sort of like, you know, they commentate on a lot of stuff that happens over there. So they're recognized in that community. The lead attorney, like I said, he was hosting it. Playback came back. They got a strike. It was a bunch of other people that was in there, but it was them pretty much breaking down and talking about the strikes that they received from Fresh and Fit. Now, if you don't know what happened, I'm going to give you a quick synopsis. Fresh and Fit pretty much were cappers, right? They were telling stories that were clearly not true. They had one incident where Myron, the dude that is fit, he's fit. He told a young lady, he messaged her, he DM'd her, asked to get on the show. And then he tried to hit on her. And then when she wasn't going for it, he pretty much was telling her, like, if I don't smash, you can't come on the show, essentially, right? And then he turned around, she called him out for being a creep, which exactly, that's what it is. You're using your platform to get these ladies. You're being a creep. And then he pretty much tried to justify it, and his fans ran with it. Like, I don't know what excuse they was running with. I don't know how you justify it. It's kind of a little bit ridiculous. And they said some really nasty, they said some nasty things and did some nasty things to that lady. So, you know, that's pretty much what's been happening. They were getting a lot of commentary done on them because of the stupid stuff that they have done, and they deserved it, in my opinion. But they got mad. They went out and started striking everybody's channel. Now, luckily, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I didn't get a strike. I ain't gonna cap for y'all. I do think it was like one or two people that lied about getting a strike. I think majority of the big influencers did get strikes, but there was a few small people that I've seen saying they're getting strikes. So I'm like, bullshit, I don't believe you, sir. But pretty much that's what's going on. So how do I feel about this situation? I think it's a little bit ridiculous. I think it's so ridiculous. I think it's so dumb. You ever heard the term of throwing rocks from a glass house? I think this is far more extreme. I think this is like hosting a campfire outside of a paper house. Is essentially what they're doing. The wind blow the wrong way, just a little bit, and it's all gonna come burning down. It is a very dangerous game that they're playing with the content they're creating. Say what you want, but a lot of their content breaks YouTube TOS. A lot of their content is not advertiser friendly. And I'm not on here, you know, trying to get them in trouble or nothing like that, right? YouTube don't look at my channel and be like, oh, ADP said they doing this, let me go check their channel out. So please don't say nothing stupid like that in the comments. But if you look at their content, a lot of their content is a little bit ridiculous and stuff that YouTube don't necessarily mess with if you follow any YouTuber in the space that's dealt with monetization issues. So it's very frustrating when you see these guys, instead of learning from their situation. And if you look at my last video, instead of taking that advice of Fresh walking into his truth, just living your truth, come out and tell the truth. Say, hey, I ain't sleep with 2,000 women. I'm lying, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got caught up in the sauce, you know, just tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Be a man about it. And even if you don't want to tell the truth, just stop saying it. Stop saying you've done these things that you haven't necessarily done. You know what I'm saying? And stop saying, oh, we're here helping guys get paid and get ladies and blah, blah, blah. Bro, a lot of times, like Abba said, a lot of y'all videos when it comes to like motivation stuff don't get the views. It's just y'all snapping on girls, Frank castling them and kicking them out and stuff like that. That's what draws in the views. Like, let's cut the cap. Obviously, a lot of people that's watching YouTube that don't necessarily create content, you know, if you're a Fresh and Fit fan, you're going to say, I don't care, right? I hope these people that's talking about Fresh and Fit, I hope they lose their channels, blah, blah, blah. But you don't understand the work that goes into these YouTube channels. And on top of that, you guys don't necessarily understand fair use. Now, if you don't have to take my word for it, I'm not going to sit here and break down fair use for you. Look up H3H3's lawsuit, and they did the exact same thing. They pretty much set the standard when it came to reaction videos and what it required for you to use a video and for how it's considered transformative and what makes it fair use. Look up their situation, look up their lawsuit, do your own research. Don't take anybody's word for it. Do your own research before you back Fresh and Fit. What they're doing is wrong, especially when they're a channel that reacts to other people's content. It just doesn't make sense. They've reacted to numerous videos on their channel, and would it be fair for those people to come back and and strike their channel and take them down? No. And then you got them trying to throw Kevin Samuels under the boat. I mean, that's under the boat. What am I talking about? You got them trying to throw Kevin Samuels under the bus and say, he does it too. He does it too. And Kevin Samuels came out like, no, bro, I don't do it like that. Just don't rip my whole stream and just post my stream in its entirety. Don't do that. And that's fair. If you're going to react to my content, take a snippet of it, react to it, and call it a day and slap that up. But don't take my entire content because I own this content. That's fair. Stop trying to throw other people under the bus and just own up to what you're doing. And other people may say, man, what do you talk about? You don't know what you're talking about, bro. You don't know what you're talking about. You're speaking from the perspective of a smaller creator. You don't know what it feels like to have people attacking you. Hold on, I got something for y'all. Exhibit A. All right, I only got A, so I don't know if you supposed to say Exhibit A when you only got one of them. But Exhibit A. So you guys who are new to my channel, you don't know that I used to create basketball video game content, okay? I used to get a decent amount of views. That's actually where a lot of my base came from, where a lot of my subscribers came from back when I was doing this content. It's kind of out of date because I got it sorted by views and I got it filtered by NBA. So some of the videos that like didn't have NBA in the title are kind of missing here, but I wanted to isolate it to majority of this content. But overall, this is what I used to do. Okay, anybody knows that I had a voice when it came to these communities. I'm not saying I was the biggest in these communities, but I for sure had a voice. Right, I had developers of the game contacting me. You know, I had emails, information and stuff like that about the future of the game, just different things that people was reaching out. I had a voice. And with that voice came a lot of criticism. There was a lot of people that wasn't happy that I was so critical of the title. I got death threats. I got angry messages. I had people starting rumors and lies about me. I had somebody saying if I showed up to any of the events, they was going to beat me up. Like, how you get like that over video games, I don't know. But I've dealt with that type of stuff. I had one dude, he was like, yo, this dude is a pedo, is what he called me. And people was asking like, what you mean? What you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Explain, expand. I just don't like how he look. He looks like one. Like, all right, if that's how you feel, cool. But I never went after any of those guys that criticized me, attacked me, reacted to my videos. I never went after those guys. People who saying crazy stuff about me on Twitter, I let it slide. Now, if you look at my community posts, I did blast one of Fresh and Fit's followers recently. I put him in a community post and I roasted him a little bit just because I got a little bit of tired of like grown men fanboying and just saying ignorant stuff, right? You talk a little crazy. Eventually I might pick one of you out and make an example of you. But overall, I just let that stuff slide. And Fresh and Fit needs to practice this more. They give too much energy to this stuff. And I feel like it's because it hits home and they know that some of it's true, right? If you were talking stuff about me and you say Eddie P is this, Eddie P that, Eddie P broke, Eddie blah, 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 I don't care because I know the truth. It don't bother me. But if I was sitting here capping online all day and I know that you was exposing me for the real person I am, it would hit home a little bit. My advice to Fresh and Fit is, bro, stop with the strikes. Stop with the craziness. Stop with the nonsense. All right. You guys just take the criticism and live in your truth. Stop the cap. That's all people really want you to do is stop the cap. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some people would prefer if y'all not act like idiots towards women. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. That's y'all niche. That's what y'all base loves to see. Y'all got a base full of dudes that didn't necessarily have successful women, and they love seeing dudes G-check women like they never could have. I get that part. So that part will probably never change. But stop the cap for the rest of it. Stop preaching nonsense that you're not living up to. When Fresh turns and what kills you the most is like, even with y'all most recent situation with Fresh and that girl Miranda that came out, the fact that y'all came out and looked at y'all fans and was like, yo, it was a prank, bro. We was pranking y'all. It was fake. It's just crazy. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of y'all fans did believe that, but it's just crazy that you take the world for idiots and you guys as grown men can't be honest for once. Like, when does the facade stop? I get it. Y'all live in Miami. Everybody, well, not everybody. A lot of people out there fake, frauding, and can't live up to what they're really talking about. I get it. That's where y'all at. But y'all supposed to be these gurus. Y'all are selling courses. And then that's what makes it even more dangerous because you guys are preaching this stuff. I bumped the mic. Y'all preaching this stuff. Y'all telling this to young dudes, and I see dudes online running with this narrative. That's why a lot of times, like, people, when I bring up Kevin Samuels, it bothers people. But it's like I use him because he's at the top of the space, and on top of that, I see people quoting him verbatim. Like when I hear people say, "Oh, divorce rates are up and marriage rates are down. It's like, and then I go to cdc.gov and it says the complete opposite, that it's not true. I'm going to say something about that. And you guys do the same thing. You guys say nonsense, and I can tell who your fans are because they're reciting that rhetoric, and you can go and research it and find that it's not true. So all we want y'all to do is stop capping, stop lying, live in your truth. Stop thinking that people are stupid. We can see through it. And instead of trying to silence people, just stop. It's not that hard. Now, if you guys stop the cap, you living in your truth, and people are on your head, then cool. That's haters, right? We call those haters. You doing what you do. You ain't capping. You just living in your truth. Cool. You got haters. But people that are talking to you and saying, yo, just stop the cap, stop lying. That's not haters, bro. That's not hate. Those are people acknowledging that you think we're stupid. Because obviously when you say some nonsense, only two things. There's only two possibilities. Either you're stupid enough to believe I believe that, or you think I'm stupid, or you think I'm stupid. There's only two choices in this situation, and I'm starting to think that you guys are too stupid, and you guys are dumb enough to think that we believe that stuff. But that's why you guys are getting criticism, bro. That's why you're getting criticism. There's no point in going out and striking all these channels, going crazy on people like this. It doesn't solve anything, and this is going to be an ongoing circle. Now I hear you got 7 days, and you might lose your damn channel. Like, come on, bro. Come on. And way YouTube work, if you create a channel and you get banned, it's over. You can't create more channels. Every time they find your channel, they're gonna get you up out of here. Go ask Nadex. Nadex over there capping, talking about he's sending the videos to somebody else and they uploading it for him when it's really his channel. It is what it is. I ain't snitching. You know what I'm saying? I ain't snitching. Pretty sure YouTube know that already. But the thing is, like, Nadex done lost so many channels. Every time his channel gets big and YouTube see, oh, that's Nadex, boom, wipe the channel. They do it to him every time you get a couple 100,000 subs, they go, oh, that's that dude who had 1 million subs. Get him up out of here. Y'all are about to lose y'all platform because y'all refuse to stop capping, and y'all about to try and silence people, and it's just not how that works. Y'all messed up. If y'all would have went after just small content creators, y'all probably would have been straight. But when y'all went against somebody with over 1 million and they get YouTube reps that they can go directly to and say, hey, can you look at this for me? Can you look into this for me so I'll be straight? Y'all messed up, bro. Y'all didn't even play the game right. And to the Fresh and Fit fans, if y'all truly enjoy their content, you truly love their content, hold them accountable, because them dudes are about to self-destruct. That's all I got to say about it. Hold your dudes accountable because they're about to self-destruct. If you made it to this video, thank you for your time. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'm out, Chief.